Typhoon Betty continues to rage on in the Philippines. I'm here in my backyard and look at the water. My shoes just fell off.
Yeah.
And this water, it was actually a nice day today. And then the rains came again and the typhoon. And my backyard is flooded out. And it's really crazy and wild. I lost my shoes too. But we thought that the typhoon was over. You know, we want this thing out of here, like I mentioned on my last show, back to China. Back to China.
No China for me.
I have this fish pond in my backyard, and I have the Buddha. Got this Buddha somewhere, I think in America. And my water in my fish pond was getting very low. I was thinking about putting water from the outside from my house in here. But now the typhoon rains have come. I don't need to fill this up. We have these local fish, and my neighbors, I think they go fishing right here and they catch my fish.
Fuck you!
But it's really crazy here, and the water, my shoes here, they fell off me, picking my Adidas shoes up, and this is the backyard. Very beautiful, very nice. I have a lot of my friends here in the Philippines. They live in the wood houses, and they had to go ahead and evacuate the wood houses because there's so much water coming in the house. But like I mentioned, I thought that the typhoon was over with. And here we are, part two. The day was pretty nice. There was sunshine. I was motorcycle riding. I thought, oh good, the typhoon is over. However, the typhoon rain started to hit us again, and it's really heavy. One thing we don't need in the Philippines right now, and that's water. We got water. We got lots of water. Water is okay. We just pray that the people are safe. You know, the Philippine people are good, and they're used to lots of different disasters and things like that. So having lots of rain is really no big deal. One of the interesting things about coming here from the United States to the Philippines is that the Philippine people are really resilient. You know, they experience a lot of heavy rains, typhoons, different obstacles. And in my country, in California, USA, the people are not used to this kind of weather and this kind of things. And they panic, you know, they don't know what to do. And then when you come to the Philippines, the people know exactly what to do. The day after a typhoon, when the whole area is wrecked, they just go ahead and start cleaning up. They don't wait for the government or nothing. They just start fixing everything up, and then everything is fine in about 1 or 2 days. One of the silver linings, if there is a silver lining, is that my plants, my garden, my beautiful garden, it gets watered. I was able to clean up my garden before the rains hit. I was able to trim and prune the garden. And now we have more rain for the garden. It's just wet in the Philippines, and we don't need any water. We have lots of water here today. And we're in like a jungle area here, and the thunder is coming down, the lightning, and we're just hanging out here. My eyes are burning too, but we're just hoping that this weather gets better. We missed the eye of the storm, thank goodness, because the weather hasn't really been very good. And if we had the eye of the storm, it would be really horrible. This would be, we got some thunder up there and we have some lightning above me, but it would just be horrible if we were stuck in the eye of the storm. We're not used to being like in the beginning of June having this kind of weather, these typhoons and stuff around. But the weather pattern was really weird this year, and it was different than most years. And we're hoping that we can go ahead and have this weather dried out pretty soon so we could go back to our lives. It's hard to do things with this rain, especially if you have a wood house. My friends, they're all huddling up with other friends in concrete houses because their wood houses, they got flooded out. We're approaching these electric cars. There's a politician, I think he bought a bunch of these electric cars in Tonawin. Look at that, there's like weeds and stuff growing in these cars. And they need to get these cars out of here. Here's more cars over here. They're in the jungle here, and they're growing here. These things are kind of expensive, and they just leave them here, and they're getting destroyed in the rain and the flooding. We got more electric cars behind me, but the rains keep coming down. It's not stopping here. And the people just don't need any more water, that's for sure. But we can't help that. We can't control Mother Nature. But the rain has been coming down for a little while now. And there's lots of flooding and there's lots of water all over the Philippines. They say if the typhoon has a woman's name, that typhoon is bad, much like women. They can be nasty too. And these typhoons, this is Betty. Betty's a woman's name, by the way. And we had Yolanda, and we had Ursula. Ursula! We don't like Ursula. We don't like Yolanda. It was the biggest typhoon in the history of mankind about 10 or 15 years ago. And now we have these heavy rains with Betty. Betty Boop!
Hi, boys. I'm Betty Boop. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, I'm so shy.
And we don't like that. So when they say it's a woman's name and a typhoon, you best be alert and you might best be aware. Now when they have man's names on the typhoon, they're not so bad.
How delicious it is. Oh, yeah.
But the woman's names, they can be outrageous. Oh my gosh, it's so wet. I feel horrible. And my friends say, don't go out there. You'll catch pneumonia, you'll get sick. But I'm doing it for you so you can see the rains and see what's happening here in the Philippines. And we pray to God that this stops. We don't like this. A lot of people are affected by this bad weather, and we feel sorry for them, and we wish everyone the best, and we hope nobody gets injured in this horrible rains we have.